Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for LUNC Classic. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the bullish count first here. So with this one, we have a five-way structure coming in from the very lows that we have, and that would be here around the June 9th of 2022. Since then, we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an expanding leading diagonal. Of course, we don't know if it is leading, at least on this chart, but on the other charts we do know that. Now, is it possible that this is something else than a impulsive structure or motive wave structure? Yes, it is. We could have this as an ABC through a pullback, and then I guess we could manage this somehow as an ABC through a pullback and another three ways up, and creating this as a WXY on higher time frame. So whatever this is, it was a move up starting from these lows, ending up here, and now we would be looking for some kind of correction here to correct this move before the possible continuation to the higher side. Now if we are zooming in for the next structure here, we would be looking this as a possible five-way structure. I had my short here because I was expecting a three-way structure like so with a a triangle in here. I kept holding on to that. I took profits first here. Well, not that low. Let's be real. I think I had it somewhere here where we had this coming in, something like that. And then I did not exit the short completely. I think I had like half left running, and then this just turned into a possible five-way move. So that's why I still kept it open. And I think I got out of it somewhere around here, and yeah, I could have had way more, of course, and I did miss this part here completely, but again, this was really good short. At that time I was expecting a B wave here after exiting the short here. I was expecting this kind of B wave here to around the 0.5 as the extensions here would fit in here. If we are looking at, we were getting the 1-to-1 would be very close to the 0.0 or 0.5 here. So that was the idea there at that point. Now, since then, that didn't really play out. So it is possible, I guess, to say that wave B is just here, and we are almost completing it. And at that point, we would have to say that we have this as an A, B, and then C. However, again, with my style of measuring, this does not fit. 1.618 is here, and if the second wave structure goes beyond the 1.618, then it's not a valid structure. Here we can see the same thing. We are clipping right into the 1.618, which makes it invalid. So yeah, that is not working for me. Now what do I have then? Well, I have this as a count, A, B, C. Now I know that this structure is very bad looking. I really can't explain it better. If we want to have a five-way move here, we would have to have some kind of a trend lines around like so and create some kind of a diagonal in here. I don't know what kind. This is what it is. This is the only structure what made me think that maybe this is some kind of three-way structure overall, doing something like that. And then of course this structure would have to be a three-way structure as well, doing something like that. So it would be a WXY here, three-way pullback, and another WXY or something like that. But it doesn't matter overall. Again, the move is done. We have this as a three-way move coming down to these lows, and since then we most likely have another structure following up that. Now if we are going to, or if the price just does this and takes out these current lows, then I don't have anything else but to tell, or but to say that this B wave is up in here, and then my Fibonacci extensions just don't work for LUNC Classic. And that at that point, I would just have to accept that we have this as an ABC, and this would be B wave, and we would be looking for a move down again for this C wave. But again, at that point, we would already be so extended that there was no point shorting this at this point anymore. We would miss most of the move here already. So instead of just watching out for that, we would be looking at some place in these local timeframes to see if there is actually some some plays to be made here. And well, I think we can all agree that this massive structure here, around 50% in a day, I think it was from here, or 80%, let's see that again, 83%, is just ridiculous. Even the wave structures inside here would be ridiculously long, just based on Elliott wave. This definitely looks more like a three-way structure for that wave one. Then some kind of pullback, no idea what this is consisting of. But again, we don't take out these lows, which is the only requirement basically here. We can have a very small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here that is just invisible here on 5-minute time frame. The next structure here can be seen as a 5-way structure as well. We don't get to the 1.618 with this third wave, which is again another reason why I wouldn't have gone long here. And yeah, very short pullback as well, so good luck getting in on that. But again, we had a massive move here upwards, and if I had to put a count here, I would probably probably set this as some kind of a expanded flat here, or a running flat into this wave 4. And why I'm placing wave 4 even here is just because the structure size here, comparison between these two, it fits pretty nicely. If we were to place this wave 4 up in here somewhere, I can't really see an impulsive wave structure here that would be leading up at this moment. So that's why these really fit together well. Now, since the wave 4 was put in place, we would be comparing this wave 1 to that wave 5, and we did hit one of the targets here, 1.618 for that fifth wave. Now this would again be the third wave here, and if we are looking at a bit smaller time frames, we can start to see that we have highest RSI reading here at top of this third. I think it was actually the third of third, yeah it was. And then we had divergence here, and now we would be expecting one more high in price, creating that fifth, and one more divergence here between these peaks here and the price. So that would be the expectation. Now, depending of course how low this wave 4 goes to, we can have different targets. If we have already created the low here for the wave 4, I would probably place it here because that's the lowest point. We would have only retraced the 23.6%. Since then, again, we would have these targets, 32, 34, and 37, again with the 0.30s and then the number. But yeah, that would be the idea. Once we are going to be breaking these, I'm expecting again a break. I don't expect any kind of truncation here, but most likely this is just going to be taking a bit of time, as we had with this wave 2. So it is possible that this is going to be doing this overnight, or even consolidating a bit longer. Now, it is possible that we are creating some kind of triangle in here. However, the RSI is not supporting it. Why? Because the lowest low here is again is supposed to be contracting pattern here on price and RSI, and we just don't see that. Even here we can see that it is higher than these peaks, which doesn't have the contracting look either. So what can it be? Well, to me this feels like a three-way structure already here, another three-way structure, another three-way structure. So it is again very hard to say what kind of structure completely we are going to be getting here, but RSI is often giving us clues about this. This to me seems like it is very low on RSI. We had the move from here coming down, and this is the lowest move. Although this is the lowest on price, I would think that this is actually the end of that move. Whether it is actually the wave 4 here already complete, and we have some weird looking contracting diagonal or expanding diagonal, possibly even here, or whether it is just the start basically of that move here, creating a bit larger wave 4, I'm not sure. But again, we would be looking for a 5-way structure of over the lows, 3-way pullback, and then possibly have a chance at going long. Now the previous wave 4, I think we had it here, one of these lows. This is probably the internal wave count, so I wouldn't pick that. Let's see, this is probably the 5th here. So maybe this is like this, yeah. Okay, that is the 4th then. So I wouldn't want the price go below this low here, and that would be around the 27.36, and that again is lining up very well with this current fib that we have. And how you measure that is again from the wave 2 lows to the end of wave 3, and you get this 38.2 retracement should be the most common one, and we don't really want to break this. If we do, then it is more likely that we are actually completed this whole thing already and are starting to move down again. However, if we can bounce off of here upwards, then we are set for that wave 5. But yeah, those are the things that I'm looking for at the moment on Luna Classic. I hope you have something out of it, or something out of this video. But again, if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes, and links to my free Discord server in the description below. Thanks for watching, and see you next one. Bye bye.